I, Dr. Frederick Palance Barrymore, am about to embark upon a most controversial and somewhat dangerous experiment involving an exchange of the condition of our basic natures. Even as a child, I was intrigued and obsessed with the transformation of one state of being into another. After an endless series of trial and error, I finally found the definitive answer to my laborious endeavors, the actual mental and physical metamorphosis of the human being and his soul. Unfortunately, a grand poo-poo happened, and now I cannot transfer myself back to Dr. Barrymore. And I find I am trapped inside this creature-like being known as Igorro. 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 Hello. Welcome to the Igorro Show. Our first feature up is Frankenstein's Daughter. Whoa, whoa, whoa! She is not looking good. Neither is the film. But that's the point. It's very scary. Ooh. I'm not crazy. I'm just excited. Hey, how are you enjoying the feature so far? It's pretty, huh? Maybe it'll get better. Or not. Good evening, it's me, Igorro. Today we're going to do the Cracker Challenge. This is how the game works. We're going to eat 8 crackers. Whoever is able to eat those crackers and whistle first wins. Again, it's 8 crackers. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 crackers. 7. Excuse me. But now we're gonna do 9. Crackers. Do you think you can beat Igorro? Let's find out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! I almost got it. Time! Walk away. I am so glad that you are here today. Because here in Igorro's lab, there's all kinds of fun little hoopy scoops that I'm inventing and working on. This is a good one. Let me take a little whiff. Oh gosh, that smells really... That smells like a turtle's foot.
Where are you going?
In the pool for a swim.
He looks like a thigh that was turned into a leg with a little toe sticking out of the middle.
I think I got the sour one.
Well, maybe I forgot to put sugar in both of them. Well, go ahead.
Say one thing for you, Oliver. You should make a lousy fruit punch.
She's got the ping pong eyeballs. Hello? Oh, good evening. My name is Cuthbert P. Paruch. I'm here to discuss with you today about Frankenstein movies. First, we'll cover Frankenstein's Daughter, which Igorro has shown for you. So, Frankenstein's Daughter. Let's talk a little bit of pretentious tidbits about Frankenstein's Daughter. Oh, moment, please. I'm going to take a drag off my cigarette because I'm pretentious. I'm not really. Pretend drag. So, Frankenstein's Daughter originally was unknown to the makeup artist, that he thought she was a man. So no one bothered to tell him, and he didn't bother to read the front page of the script that said Frankenstein's daughter. Hello! So in his desperate efforts to cover this, he put lipstick on the Frankenstein's daughter creature, which... doesn't work. No. Oh, moment. I'm having my martini. With olives. They can't stand, but I'm pretentious. Yeah, I can't. Here's a movie I'd like to see. The cleavage creatures versus the bouncing pickle women.
The first night Susie saw the monster woman, she was wearing a negligee.
It smells like a big pile of old underwear.
Will you stop it?
Little.
Who do you think I am?
Look, you agreed to park here with me.
Where's my shoe?
Frankenstein's monster. A lot of the times we see him walking like this, with his arms outstretched. If you watch the original 1931 Frankenstein with Boris Karloff, or the 35 version, Bride of Frankenstein, or the 39 version, the final one that Karloff did, Son of Frankenstein, you'll notice he never walks like that at all. In the ending of Son of Frankenstein, the monster is pushed into a pit of sulfur. In The Ghost of Frankenstein, they discover him in the pit. Now the monster's role has been changed. William Henry Pratt is Boris Karloff's original real name. Anyway, he would no longer play the monster. He felt that the monster had no more growth. Okay. So, Lon Chaney Jr. played the monster. He was discovered in the sulfur pit by now Igor, played by Bela Lugosi. Not Bella, Bela. In the ending of the film, they transfer the brain of Igor, Bela Lugosi, into the creature. And now Lon Chaney as the monster talks, but in the voice of Bela Lugosi, because they transferred his brain. And somehow that affects his vocal cords. Speaking of which, time for a martini break. Because I'm pretentious. I'm not really. At the end of the film, he gets his brain transferred into the creature, the Igor does, and at the end he cannot see, he goes blind. So at the end he says, "Oh, well, I cannot see," and then he gets all crazy in the lab and knocks over things, and there's a fire and he burns up, and that's the end of the film. Well, then, and that was in 1942. Now in 1943, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. Now the monster is not played by Lon Chaney Jr., but by Bela Lugosi himself. He plays the monster, and here's the thing that they took out of the film that's kind of important, hello, is that the monster is now blind and cannot see. And that is why he's walking around like this, because he's blind. He doesn't have a cane or a dog or anything. He's the monster, right? They cut it out of the film. So the film never mentions that he's blind, so you don't know that he's blind. He's just walking around kind of weird. So that's how this whole walk became initiated. After Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, then they move on to House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and Abbott Costello meets Frankenstein, played by Glenn Strange, who's not a bad-looking monster. He's a pretty good Frankenstein monster. He's my second favorite. Boris Karloff is first, Glenn Strange is second. Third and fourth, who cares? And at the ending of Abbott Costello meets Frankenstein, he is trapped on a dock of fire, and for some reason at the end he brings up his hands and he walks into the fire, which I'm sure that the director just decided, well, we'll just have him do that, right? So that's that. I like popsicles, but I hate the part where you get toward the end of them, and you got two of them, the two stick popsicles, and you're trying to bite it, but you know that if you bite it, it's going to break and fall. What do you do about that?
Get away from me! Get away, I tell you! I'm warning you!
Moonwalking. Forward.
Pick you up around 8. Try not to be late. It's so hard to wait when you've got a special day. The hop is starting at 9. Hey, hey.
Gonna growl today and fly away tonight. Horse, he's running at a full jog. Kitty cat's waiting to pounce, so I don't feed the bulldog. Hit me with the hot, no, watch me bounce. Let's rock,
Hey, yeah.
Goldilocks.
Hey, yeah.
Have you heard
Hey,
of
yeah.
Daddy Bird?
Hey, yeah.
Let's hop all day and fly away tonight. Let's hop all day and fly away tonight.
Stop me! Stop me!
Okay, let's just, collect ourselves. Calm it down, Oliver. Okay, older man. I've forgotten your name.
Get out of this house!
Okay, no one wants to kill anybody. Okay, let's just take some breaths. Let it go. Oliver. Okay. Go ahead. Answer the door. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Frankenstein's Daughter was made in 1958. It's a pretty not good film. But in 1957, if you look in the British film making industry, they made Curse of Frankenstein, which is a remake of the original 1931 Frankenstein here in America. But it's in color, which is a big deal, right? And it's well acted and directed. Peter Cushing played the Doctor, and Christopher Lee played the original creature in the original Hammer film version of Frankenstein in 1957. They couldn't copy the look of Karloff, which the copyrighted look was the flat head, because the makeup artist, Jack Pierce, in 1931, decided the best way to put the brain inside the skull was to just zip it open and cut it open. Since he was not really a surgeon, Dr. Frankenstein, he was a scientist. So that was a copyright look. You couldn't have a flat head. You couldn't have the cut in the forehead that the monster has from Universal. And you couldn't have what they call electrodes in his neck. You couldn't do those things. Now, later on, people called those bolts, right? No, they're not bolts. They're electrodes, like on a battery. And Karloff did not wear Doc Martens shoes. He wore asphalt layer boots. That's what made him so tall. He was actually not as tall as Colin Clive, who played the Doctor. The monster stands up, and Karloff is up here, And Colin Clive is down here. He looks way taller, but in real life, Colin Clive was a little bit taller. Frankenstein's Daughter, the movie, Sandra Knight, who was the first creature that was fed the dangerous punch by Dr. Frank. She was married to Jack Nicholson. Hello! No one knows that but me, because why? I'm pretentious. I am. I'm not really. If you ever date someone, let me know what it's like. Here's my Igorro thought for the day. Never bite a dog, because the dog will be offended, and he will remember you, and he will go to your yard, and he will sit in it, and he will do his own little artwork sculpture right there.
I've created a female.
It's just for...
Don't you recognize her? Susie Lawler.
I'm not seeing it. I hope you enjoy this feature. It's a spooky one. It's about a really spooky old house. And it smells like they're cooking something that they found on the road. It's not even an animal. Don't really know what it is. Just had a lot of flies on it, and they blew them off and popped it in a big hot boiling pot. Put some celery in there and said, "We're having this." Don't join them. Excuse yourself and walk away. I remember one time when I was a little kid, and someone said, "Don't stick your gum underneath the table." And I looked underneath the table, and there was a whole row of multicolored gums, just tons of them. It was shocking, even to me. Just acres and acres of ABC gum, all different colors, red, blue, yellow, like a collection. And I was eating right above. Even today it gives me the willies. When I think about it, it's painful.
Frankenstein's Daughter.
She wears a leather jacket and has a wrapped up head. She's looking pretty manly, maybe we should call her Ted. But blame Oliver Frank for patching up this mess. They could have made her pretty, at least put on a dress. Put on a dress. But the makeup artist thought that she was a man. No one told him about the daughter plan. With no time left, all he could do was quickly put on lipstick and say a prayer or two. A prayer or two. Frankenstein's daughter looks like she was hit by a car. 'Cause Frankenstein's daughter was hit by a car. The one thought that runs through everyone's mind, it's Frankenstein's daughter who couldn't read that line. It's the title of the script. Frankenstein's daughter with electrodes in her neck. She's really looking like she was in a car wreck. He looks like a man, but he's supposed to be actually a woman named Sally Todd, who was Miss February of 1957 in Playboy. Woo-hoo! Dan Hope was the makeup artist. Probably hoped this movie would never get out. Oh gosh, that looks like a hamburger with some hot dogs kind of minced together like a mincemeat. Is it mincemeat? The boy and the girl told him that the monster was burning up in the lab and the mad scientist was burned by acid. And that was the end. Take a little sniffy sniff. Chicken in a blanket. Pop meat. What is it? Smoke. Look forward to, I forgot the name of the channel. Oh, I remember now! Ooh, I love it. Hey, that's mine! Hey, give me back my hat!